and welcome to another episode of Hot Comics. My name's Lysandra Vasquez, and today Brandy is away, but we have a special guest co-host, Will Wright.
Very happy to be here. This is a lot of fun. Thanks for having me.
Will is also an Atlanta-based comedian, and he runs a bunch of shows, and he's also, you can see him perform everywhere.
Yeah, it won't be good, but you can come check it out.
I know. I don't know how he got his way into the studio, but
I broke in. I didn't have anywhere to sleep, so I had to sleep on your couch.
Fine.
But
we're doing great. But we do have someone amazing for you today. He's going to hate that I'm saying this. All the way from Zimbabwe.
He walked. Yeah,
he walked all the way from Zimbabwe. Learnmore Jonasi. And he was just here performing at the West End Comedy Festival, and he's performing all over the country. You can learn more about all that on his website and whatnot, but you are going to enjoy this episode.
Oh, it was great. It's going to be a blast.
Bye. Learn more.
Yes.
Welcome to the Hot Comics podcast.
It's good to be here. I am very excited. I've always wanted to do this podcast, actually.
It's great. Well, I'm happy to have you, and you brought us a hot topic.
Yes,
today.
I did.
It's very hot for you.
Yeah.
It's more green.
It's more green than ever. It's not weed. Don't worry, guys. We're not talking about weed here. No.
That's what I thought it was about. But
No,
that's why I'm here. But all right.
Yeah, it's my green card. I'm going through a process.
Okay.
It's a very hard process just to become American, just to stay in America.
He's wearing a green shirt. I like.
Yeah, he's leading the way.
Really marketing yourself for the green card.
I'm trying, for the immigration to see me. Like, he wants this thing, just give it to him.
Yeah, immigration, give it to him.
Just give him
he's between two green ferns.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
I can vouch. I don't know if that means anything,
Yeah,
but
vouch.
I'll do that.
So here's the thing. Americans don't know how hard it is to get the green card. You know what I mean? So it's so tough. I had to do like a medical recently where they check, they had to put fingers where they're not supposed to go.
Oh, okay.
Like they were doing the doctor was just...
You had to do that for this podcast too, right?
That was separate. That was separate.
I did it, by the way, but...
Yeah. So yeah, I'm going through this process. It's very, very tough, but I'm sure I'll get it very soon. I hope I'll become American soon.
I'm just curious because I was trying to talk to you prior to the podcast about it.
And we were like, save it, Will.
But you're from Zimbabwe.
I'm from Zimbabwe, yes.
And I was asking, you started there. How long did you start doing stand-up in Zimbabwe before you?
I started in 2012.
Okay.
2011, actually. End of 2011. And it was tough because when I started out, there was 4 comedians in the whole country. And
well, that's a good way to get recognized, right?
Yeah.
Actually,
you got a 25% chance.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
I wish there were only 4 people in the Atlanta scene. I'd be a lot better off. But
way better, actually. Yeah.
3 of them would be here.
Yeah. So that's when I started out, and my first show I was booed off stage. A guy threw a chair on stage.
Chair?
Where I was performing.
Wow.
Really terrible. I'll never forget about that day.
Yeah.
So what did you think when Will Smith got slapped? You're like, that's
I was like, that's what is that? I got a chair thrown at me.
Yeah. A slap, I would have preferred a slap, actually. That would have been. Yeah.
Actually, I would prefer being slapped by Will Smith.
Yeah.
I don't even know this guy. Nobody knows who this guy is.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah.
How long have you been in the States?
So I've been here around from February last year, and I've been here for a year. This is actually, it's actually my year. I just reached a year in America.
Oh,
Happy
congratulations!
birthday.
That's
Happy
awesome,
birthday.
man.
Thank you. No, I just realized I'm now gluten allergic. What the hell? What happened? I just found out that I'm allergic to gluten. I was okay when I was back home.
Of course.
And then I came here. What?
America makes
of
you
the
soft, man. It makes you soft.
Because of the crap we put in our food.
I'm like, what? I'm so surprised. I told my grandmother, she didn't believe me. She's like, what? So you don't eat bread? Okay, America is changing you.
That's hilarious.
Because in my culture, not eating something is you're being bougie.
Oh yeah.
So now they're like, oh wow, so you're choosing not to eat it. Okay.
Because I'm from Puerto Rico, so when I was a vegetarian for a while.
Oh yeah. No.
Oh no.
That's even worse.
They're like when they were because I didn't eat meat, they're like, no comes carne. They just look me up and down. I'm like, yeah, actually, it doesn't make me feel good. And they're like, they would just feed it to me. They would give me rice and beans, and the beans would have lard in it. Like they would, and they're like, "But that's not meat."
Yeah, it's not, you're not really actually eating it.
And like,
but-
yeah, okay.
yeah, no.
I can't relate to
don't
either
get
of you guys.
Yeah.
I eat McDonald's every day. So like I literally ate sausage burritos before I came here this morning.
Well,
McDonald's sausage burritos are great, by the
Nice,
way.
I'm
yeah.
just gonna plug.
Give Learnmore his green card and McDonald's sausage burritos.
Really, yeah.
That's the only reason I'm here.
For Will Wright.
I'll stop talking.
Will
All right.
Wright for McDonald's. But so what's been like one of the major differences that you've seen? How do they do like pets, for example, in Zimbabwe or dogs?
Oh my God. Oh
So
my
I know it's
God.
different in Puerto Rico too.
I'm saying, let me tell you this. American dogs are living the American dream.
Yeah,
Like that's what I've noticed. I'm like, yeah, it's alive. It's happening. Like, oh my God, man. So I've seen dogs wearing shoes, clothes. Dogs have rights. Where I come from, dogs work for us.
Yeah.
They are protectors. They hunt for the family. It's so weird here that they're part of the family. You have a photo of your dog. I don't have a photo of my dog. I don't even think my dog's not part of the family. It's an employee. Okay, that's what it is.
I have a picture of my dog above my bed.
What?
Yeah, I love my
I have a
dog.
picture of my dog as my lock screen on my phone.
Oh my God! You see?
Yeah, I fall blame for sure. Yeah,
So we're
no.
here for it.
Yeah.
We're those people.
I'm just saying, please don't let our dogs know about how you treat your dogs.
They'll start becoming gluten free as well, right? Yeah, exactly.
They'll protest. They'll be like, "We want our rights. We deserve ice cream."
I want a pup cup from Starbucks.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Like I once performed in a dog ice cream place. To me, it was so weird. Like this whole facility is for dogs. What?
yeah.
What city?
It was in Pittsburgh.
Because I want to go.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
kidding.
Yeah. Of course, you want to go. That's not. Yeah, no. Dogs here, they're living the American dream. They're really enjoying their lives.
Yeah, my girlfriend wants me to get a subscription to Fetch, like, the dog park.
yeah.
It's like the same thing. It's like a bougie dog park.
It's a bougie dog park that's like members only.
Yeah, it has
my
like a membership. Yeah, and
Does it have a bar there?
it has a bar. My girlfriend's like,
What
we should
is
get
going
a membership. I was like, I will never do that. I'm not
Oh
doing
my
that
God.
at all.
You see, this is why, as Africans, we didn't even understand the plot of John Wick.
Oh, that's funny.
We're like, what is this? Yeah, because if you watch that movie, John Wick kills like 1,000 people, right?
Yeah.
It destroys
Like
buildings.
millions, yeah.
Yeah, it destroys buildings and stuff. He does a car chase on a horse. Guys, John Wick is a movie of a white guy overreacting, honestly. Like, this guy needs to get his priorities in check, okay?
Yeah.
Like, it's just...
I mean, true. Fair. Very true.
It's ridiculous.
I will say, I do love that movie.
See, there we go.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So now that you don't eat gluten, is there anything? The poor thing. How did you find that out? Just by eating a bunch of food here in
So
America?
I was eating a lot of bread, pizza, and all of that, right?
Yeah, 'cause
Then
yummy.
I started getting sick. Yeah.
Yeah.
I started getting sick. I was like, what's going on? Then I went to the doctor, and they're like, yeah, you need to slow down on the bread. And I was like, what? I was like, yeah, just need to slow down. And I was like, wow. I think they should just give me my green card now because I'm now because that's what you need. I qualified. I'm American now. Just give it to me. That's what I want.
Oh my gosh. And like, is there any other food in America that you find interesting or
I
that's
think
different?
all food, because Americans put cheese in everything, right?
Yeah.
Like I've noticed that everything has cheese in it.
Everything.
Yeah, it's so ridiculous. So I think every food in America is so interesting because American food is food from other countries.
Yeah.
that they come here and they just add cheese on it. And they're like, yeah, now we call this whatever. No, just change the name. Exactly.
Con queso. Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
This is the
Exactly.
name now. Like the tacos, and like Mexican. So in Zimbabwe, we only eat Zimbabwean food. We don't go like, hey, let's eat Mexican. No, that's not. We don't do that. We just eat. We just call it food. That's what we call
Yeah,
it.
it's just
There's
food.
it's just food. There's no Mexican in Italian. No, hell no.
Is there
So
like
you're
a
not putting cheese on things.
Yeah.
is there like a meal in particular that you miss like the most?
Yeah.
Oh
no,
yeah.
I miss my staple food. So there's it's called sadza. It's like corn, grinded corn, and then it's like a starch. It's white. It's like starch. And then the relish, like goat meat, or sometimes it can be veggies. It's like a kale, but we chop it up and then we fry it. It's nice. Oh. I'm getting watery.
Hey,
talking about it, I'm like,
I would love to try it. That sounds awesome.
I miss that. Yeah.
McDonald's, add that to your menu.
Yeah,
I'll definitely eat it. I'll definitely eat it.
McDonald's mix sadza. It's called sadza, by the way.
Mix satsa. They'd add cheese to it though, wouldn't they?
Oh no, yeah. Actually, yeah, somebody did that recently. I was like, no, don't do that. Don't disrespect.
What like plants or crops are native to Zimbabwe? Because I know that that's why Mexican food has a lot of corn in it because they grow a lot of corn.
Yeah.
Puerto Rican food has mostly plantains because that's what we grow there. Is there corn?
There's corn.
Because you mentioned a lot of corn.
Corn is not really our history. We didn't have corn.
Yeah.
Right. But Zimbabwe is a British colony, so when they came, they were like, "Here's corn." So then we started eating.
When they
corn.
colonized, they're like, "We'll give you corn."
Yeah,
that's what we'll give you.
And trade a few things. I think it's even.
No, not at all. But
yeah.
I feel like if I agreed with you, that would look
bad.
bad.
That was a good thing.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. So yeah, it's we eat corn now and we call it sadza because the history is weird because corn was not our food. Corn was mainly for animals. So then they were like, "Oh yeah, eat corn so that you can work in the field." So that's what happened. And we just made it our own. But at this point, honestly, I don't know what we used to eat. Maybe mostly meat, like cow meat, goat meat, stuff like that. That's what we used to eat.
Goat meat. Never had it, but I'll add it to
it's amazing.
I'll add it to the bucket list.
Lamb?
It's not really. It tastes differently. It's really good. Well, I once ate a baboon. Let me just tell you this.
A baboon?
Don't give him his green card. I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
I won't put a picture of Rafiki on the screen.
No.
Okay.
Every time when I tell Americans that, they're like, "No, it's like a delicacy. It's like how the French eat snails,
escargot,
and the Americans eat ass. That's just how it's just the same. It's the same. It's a delicacy. It's a
You have learned a lot about America. I will say, yeah.
No. Listen, I've learned a lot but from experience. I was like, I quite like this.
Delicacy.
It's a delicacy. I get it now.
My mom's gonna love watching this podcast.
Oh yeah.
Hey mom.
I hope my grandmother doesn't watch this.
I'm Mrs. Wright. Okay, well, speaking of the American delicacies, how about dating? Have you tried dating here?
Oh my God.
You've been here a year.
Tough. It is so tough dating in America. Okay,
for everyone.
For everyone, right?
Yeah.
So what? Okay, first of all, the apps are just weird to me because where I come from, we don't really do the apps. It's straightforward in person. Hey, I like you. You like me too? Yeah, we like each other. Then let's keep liking each other. Boom, done. That's it. Here you have to swipe left and right. You have to come up with this, like there's pickup lines on the app. It's so weird, man. I'm single. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm very single.
All right. And have you gone out on any interesting dates?
Yeah, I have. Yes, I have. I've gone
because you're traveling throughout. Yeah. You're floating around.
Yeah, I've gone to a coffee date. Ooh. I don't even drink.
And you
coffee.
don't drink coffee.
Exactly.
Hey,
I don't even drink coffee.
He was desperate. Learnmore was desperate.
Yeah. Learnmore was trying to learn more about the culture.
That's it. I'm trying to learn so much about the culture, but the culture is not letting me. It's just so weird. I went on a date. I went on a date with this girl. She had a pet rabbit.
That's
with
awesome.
Her? With her?
No.
Oh,
She showed me. Oh, no, thank God. She's like, "This is my pet rabbit." I was like, "You have no idea how delicious this thing is."
Learnmore's already over dogs, and now rabbits are getting in the mix. He's like, "Don't tell me your rabbit has a sweater or something, or like earmuffs."
Actually, she dresses a rabbit in little costumes, like a bow tie and then a little hat. I'm like, if you
Americans.
Have you tried soup? Try putting it in soup.
Delicious.
It's delicious.
Well, it sounds like, Lysandra, you should probably move to Zimbabwe. They're a little more straightforward. You
No,
can,
we-
you
we
can,
are
you can date
straightforward
easier
Yeah,
over there.
all right.
Very straightforward people. Like, we don't hide anything. We will tell you.
Although my dog would be an issue.
No. Actually, no. Your dog will be fine.
Okay.
I-
It's just that people will look at you weird. Like, why is that dog on a leash?
She could be leashless. She could be free.
Yeah,
I think she would like Zimbabwe.
She'd be just free, and then she would just roam around and
Yeah.
come back. And
I don't
you
think
know.
she'd come back.
She
but
would. She would just hang next to me. She'd be like,
I'm free.
She'd be like, I'm a showbiz dog.
Yeah.
I'm good.
I walked up to your apartment and he was sunbathing out front. I
Yeah.
was like, all right, yeah, this
Wait,
dog.
what's the name?
Her name is Rose.
Wow, you see, the American dog names are that like that.
Mm-hmm.
Rose, mozzarella. There's a name. A friend of mine has a dog named Spaghetti Meatballs.
Oh,
So
Alright,
with
alright.
our dogs,
she's an English bulldog.
yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
So with our dogs, we named them like mostly it's the like this color of the dog.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
So I used to have a dog named Cheetah because it had spots on it.
Okay, cute.
Or even Spotty because it had spots on it. You know.
Would you change the name of the dog throughout its lifetime?
No.
Okay,
It's
okay.
just Spotty. And the funny thing is, when you let's say your dog gets old and it dies,
Yeah.
you get another dog and give it the same name.
Oh.
Wait, really?
Yes, and
That's the
then,
wildest
and then
thing.
you just pretend it's the same dog
Wha-
you've had all these years. You're like, oh, Spotty's now young.
It's a miracle.
Miracle.
Yeah.
Spotty
My
is
God.
young
When you said
now.
you named him after colors, I thought you were literally like, this is brown. This is black.
Actually,
Actually, this is Blackie.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
my
this
god.
one's off-white.
Yeah, off white. Yeah. Man,
Yeah.
I might name my next dog the same name as mine. That sounds cool. I could do that. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think that would make me
I
very
mean, at that
sad.
point, Spotty's dead. He doesn't really know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right, that was a little somber. Sorry,
yeah,
everybody.
and then it really just matters on the birth certificate where it's like Spotty 2.
Yes, but yeah.
Like you just don't say
Yes,
it.
but wait, there's a birth certificate?
Oh no, I'm just playing.
Okay, I was
but
like,
if
I
there
almost
was,
believed you. I was like,
Wait, I carried around everywhere I get my dog's
like,
birth
you guys have a
certificate.
birth certificate for your
yeah, well, you
dog?
don't know it's actually behind this wall, and it's all my dog stuff, memorabilia.
Oh, that's amazing.
It's gonna be great when I have him take a picture with my dog after this.
Yes. I love dogs. By the way. I used to have like 8 dogs growing up.
Oh my god.
8 of them.
Did you name all of them?
Spotty 1, 2,
Yeah.
3, and 4. Or?
Yeah.
And then
That's funny.
Cheetah, that one's zebra.
I think so. Yeah, we named some of them. Some of them are just dogs.
I love
Right.
that. I love a dog that just doesn't have a name. I would love if someone came over to my house and they're like, "What's your dog's name?" Oh, we just never named it.
Yeah, it's-
Well, it's different because
Go
like
on.
when we were in Puerto Rico, our dog never came inside the house.
Oh yeah,
Like,
no, that's the same. It's the same
yeah.
thing. Like we don't let a dog in there.
I mean, we had a little dog house. Like it had like
Oh, yeah.
an area to
Yes.
like
That-
chill, but
that's exactly it.
Like a broken
I'm
tree
noticing-
or something. They're just underneath.
You know what I'm
she
noticing
was
though?
cute. Yeah.
I'm noticing that from talking to a lot of some of my Puerto Rican friends.
Mm-hmm.
Puerto Ricans and Africans, we are similar in so
Mm-hmm.
many things. It's so weird. It's amazing. I love
Because
it.
it's an island. I don't know. Because it's a small place. We
Mm.
all have to kind of like
Yeah.
get along. I don't know. It's an island,
Yeah.
and also that's where we come from, Africa
Yeah,
too. Like
no,
technically,
I can see the similarities. How we treat our dogs
Yeah.
and everything. That's amazing. Maybe I'm Puerto Rican somehow.
yeah. Yeah.
If it helps you get your green card easier,
Yeah.
Actually, yes.
Actually, if it helps,
Learnmore is Puerto Rican.
I did that green card.
I think
guys.
about that though, because if I had been born just like one island over,
Mm.
I would have to be going through like
Oh, this
yeah,
same process. I'm
but
going.
because I was born
Wow.
in Puerto Rico, which is
Wow,
a
that's
territory,
amazing.
I was able to
Just-
able to come back and forth. no matter
Wow,
where
that's
I'm on.
amazing. Yeah, my parents.
maybe we
my
can just-
parents fucked up.
Yeah,
They
you
should've
should have just hopped on a plane.
Exactly, and just
Why
they messed up.
just give birth on an island
Yeah.
in the Caribbean? Like,
Yeah, and leave me there. That would be perfect.
yeah,
leave you
you
there.
should have just knocked on my parents' door. We would have taken you.
You and Spotty. They just drop you guys off in Puerto Rico.
Yeah, we would have brought you both inside.
That's amazing.
So what's the situation like now that you're on? Like, are you traveling? Are you staying with because you just did the West End Comedy Festival?
Yes.
Are you hopping from place to place, from like gig to gig, essentially here in America?
No,
do you have a home base?
I'm part of this arts foundation. They invited me to America called Steel City Arts Foundation in Pittsburgh. So they helped me out to come to America, and it's like a work, play, live environment for comedians.
Oh, great.
Yeah, so they invited me, and now I'm staying there, but I have freedom to just travel and do gigs all over the place.
That's great.
That's great. I'm happy. So that's why I'm.
You're living the dream, man. That's
I'm
awesome.
living the dream.
Yeah.
You see, so yeah, they really, really helped me, because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be in America, and I've always wanted to come to America ever since I was young.
What was the first thing that you remember being like, oh my gosh, that's America? Like the first thing that you associated with America?
Like when watching TV.
Yeah.
It's definitely like pizza.
The Ninja Turtles?
Like no, not really.
Oh.
Just pizza, and now you're gluten free.
And
That's
exactly.
kind of funny. Yeah.
It's like stuff like pizza, stuff like hamburgers, like burgers, and stuff like that. It's mostly food, because we see America on TV, right? And
Okay.
America is always this shiny thing that we see on TV.
Yeah.
Then I came here, I was like, what the fuck is this shit? What is this? And then it's
Do you remember any particular like movies or TV shows that you liked?
Yes, because we watch American TV back home.
Okay.
It's mostly America is so universal, and America is so good at advertising America.
Yeah.
That's
Fair.
what I've
I'd say.
noticed.
Yeah, fair.
You know, so I used to watch Friends.
Yeah.
I'm big fans of Friends.
I love that.
Yeah.
I loved Friends.
Friends, just Die Hard movies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like,
Bruce Willis action.
Willis,
Yeah.
oh, yeah,
I was
yeah.
about- those are very different ends of the spectrum.
No, we watched
Willis. Yeah.
Rambo, oh
yeah.
my god, Rambo was
Yeah.
oh my god. And just movies like that, that we used to watch a lot,
Yeah.
Okay, people knew that, what's his name? Steven Seagal is terrible.
Everyone.
Exactly, but we still watched him.
Yeah, that's fair.
But
Very
he's
fair.
confident though,
He's so confident. Like his movies, we were like, this movie does not have any plot, but what the?
But like, my God, his roundhouse kick.
This guy fought an entire army sitting on a chair.
Pretty
Like, he
badass,
just
if
did
you
it
ask
like
me.
this. And people are flying all over the place. I'm like, what?
Great.
Like, oh my god.
I'm curious, outside of like movies and TV and stuff, but like you are a stand-up. Like, was there anybody in particular that you liked as a stand-up comic that made you get into it, or was it?
Oh yeah, it's different people. It's different, comedians, different elements. Like he's not a stand-up, but I loved Rowan Atkinson, like the Mr. Bean character.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, if you watch my stand-up, I do a lot of like body language.
Yeah,
and stuff like
And
yeah.
your skits too.
Yeah, and sketches. I love that. He made me fall in love with comedy.
Yeah.
And the way that say the similarities in the way that you guys both work with your body.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Exaggerating.
exaggerate.
Yeah.
Exactly. I use my body. That's why I took that from him.
Yeah.
So good.
And I also discovered that he does some sketches also. And I was like, oh my god, his timing is impeccable.
Yeah.
His writing, I was like, that's amazing right there.
Yeah.
He's like one of the keen examples of like someone who can make you laugh without saying anything.
Oh yeah, and
it's the best.
That's universal.
Yeah.
Like, if you can go to like a small like village in Zimbabwe. If you say, "Do you know Mr. Bean?" They'll tell you that yes,
that's
I
awesome.
know Mr. Bean.
That's
Yeah,
unreal.
we used to
I
watch-
love that.
Yeah, they'll watch it in a small little TV, and they'll still laugh because it's so universal.
Yeah.
The
you
way
know.
he moves his face,
Yeah,
everything. It's just
it's-
perfect.
Yeah, I'm like one day I wanna meet that guy. Like he is like my hero. So
I need you
I'm
to.
I'm saying it to you so that you come back to this video when I
Mr.
meet
Bean,
him.
come on the Hot Comments
Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah, Mr. Bean, your open invitation.
Yes, please. Yeah, I wanna meet that guy. He's
We're gonna
my
make this
hero.
happen.
Definitely. And
Let's
then
make this happen.
Fingers crossed.
and then I discovered Jim Carrey. I was like, oh,
That's
this
another
is
one.
amazing. This is so physical.
Oh yeah, he was my hero
Yeah,
when I was
he's
growing
my
up.
hero
Yeah.
too. Oh my god, I love Jim Carrey.
I would like memorize his like from Ace Ventura.
Oh,
all
yeah,
all
yes.
his movies.
The
I
Mask.
would.
Oh, the
yeah.
Mask was hilarious.
Yeah.
That was like my favorite movie as a kid.
Yeah. So yeah, and then other comedians. My grandfather used to have records also of just comedy.
Oh great.
Yeah. So the thing is, okay, this is how I discovered comedy. So
Yeah.
it was during the time when we were struggling, in my family.
Yeah.
So my grandfather was stressing on where to get money for food, to buy
Yeah.
us food that day. He was stressing. I could see him talking to my grandmother about it. And then he turned on the TV and then he started laughing. I was like, how is this guy laughing? He was stressing all this time. Then I was like, I want to do that. I want to be able to make people feel that way, no matter what your situation is like. So that's what I've been doing. I've been trying to give people an opportunity to laugh all this time.
Yeah,
so
that's unbelievable, man.
That.
So that's why I do this.
Well, and you do a great job. Like
Thank
I saw
you.
you at the West End Festival, and man, you were great.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that because people ask me like when like why did you choose like show business or this and that. And I learned to speak English by watching television.
Me too, actually. Yeah. Wow, you see similarities.
It's the same thing. So like I learned to speak English when I was, and you also probably did too, but you're younger.
Yeah, my parents didn't teach me or anything.
No, his parents are kind of like a little hands off.
Yeah, believe it or not, my parents are mute, so
they couldn't teach you.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
They just put on Barney.
That's why my vocabulary is so limited, right? Yeah,
Will Wright.
Yeah, no, you have to improve your vocabulary.
But that's what when we moved when I was like 8 years old, and we kind of threw us into the culture. And I remember when I couldn't speak English, the kids in my classroom I think they thought I was deaf because they were like, "How old are you?" And I'm like, "Oh my gosh!" I'm like, "Chill." I could understand them, but I couldn't speak it yet.
Oh yeah,
because of all the watching TV and movies, I could kind of understand it.
Yeah, that's
but
the same with me too.
I didn't have the ability to speak it yet, so it was like.
That's the same with me too.
These people are dumb, man.
No, but I could understand English too, but I couldn't really speak it.
Yeah.
Like to put the words together was very tough, so I totally get what you mean.
Yeah, so we just watched a ton of TV.
A ton of TV.
Yeah, like we did we were always like watching and it's easy actually to watch kid shows.
Yeah.
Well, I was a child, so that was appropriate for me to be watching so much Barney, but because they break down the words so easily and the concepts
it's
like this is red and blue and green,
yes.
and then
no, we didn't have that growing up. I learned English from watching stuff like Rambo.
Yeah.
How he speaks. I'm like, that's how you speak English.
Yeah.
Your pronunciation was probably off for a while. Yeah.
Like to get to each other. I'm like, that's how you say it.
Yeah, that's just how one speaks. Yeah. I know like a lot of I Love Lucy, all the classic TVs.
Yeah.
So then I also like learned weird things about our culture that I thought were normal.
Yeah.
But I'm like, oh no, this is how people do things in the 50s.
Exactly.
And they don't do that now.
They
Okay.
don't do that now. Exactly.
All right, cool. Got it.
Yeah, that's
Women
true.
don't wear aprons and full faces of makeup all the time. All right, that's interesting.
Yep.
Okay, so we've gotten to the part of the podcast where we're going to ask you, our hot comic.
Okay, hot comic. Do you hear that? Hot.
Get him on a date. Take him to a coffee shop.
Honestly, this is your dating profile. Hi. If you're looking for a spicy hot comic,
right here.
slide into Learnmore's DMs.
Please, I beg you. I need somebody in my DMs.
All right, this is getting desperate at this
Okay,
point.
this is all right. So, but we're gonna ask you, since you travel all over, and I know this is a hard question because you do travel all over and you see a lot of comics. But this is where we ask you to shout out somebody, and it doesn't have to be the only person that you think is great, but a comic that's younger than you in comedy years that you really see doing great things that you want to shine a spotlight on.
Yeah, definitely. I think Donald Trump is really doing.
He is younger than you in comedy
as a
years.
comedian. Yeah, he's really like taking it by storm. Like that man, his punchlines are amazing. Like, oh my God, man, his hairstyle is just funny, man. Like I don't know where he buys that.
Talking about Mr. Bean, he's got a lot of similarities.
Yeah, he's
a lot
got
of
his body
similarities.
language
Tiny
is just
hands.
amazing, man. I'm just playing. So I think there's a comedian from Africa, from Uganda, Don Andre.
Okay.
Yeah, he's amazing. Like his writing, the way he performs, and everything. I really love that. It makes me nervous that he's gonna take my job one day.
Okay, great. We love that. Ooh.
Yeah, so Don Andre, he's the guy.
Okay, great. Awesome.
So if you're a fan, don't be a fan anymore.
Yeah.
You're taking his spot. All right,
Yes.
we're Learn More fans
So
at
we're
Hot
gonna
Comics.
shout him out, but also shut him down.
Yes, please don't. Yeah, no.
All right, and now we get to a really fun game where we're gonna just ask you some quick questions, and then you tell us your opinion. All right,
Okay,
we're gonna call this
Oh my
hot
God,
takes.
this is
All right,
interesting. All right.
all right. Hot drink.
Tea,
Okay, what kind of tea?
chai.
Ooh.
But chai means tea though.
Yeah, no.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. But like it's also a version.
Okay.
No, we'll read this one.
Yeah, hot food.
Oh my God, hot food. Sadza. I'll keep going to my sadza.
sadza.
Goat meat. Yeah.
Okay.
And this one you already kind of answered ish, but hot tea.
Wait, what?
I mean, we didn't know you were gonna say tea up top, so
But also means gossip.
Oh, hot tea. Okay, all
Like
right.
the hot tea.
Oh my God.
Depends on how you
Gossip.
say it.
Yeah.
Is that hot tea?
Oh yeah, I got
Get some tea.
I'll do that
you,
too.
Do you gossip a little? Do you?
I actually love gossiping.
Yes.
I love gossiping. Let's see. Do you want what kind of gossip?
We could just say like what do you do when somebody tells you like a juicy secret?
Oh, listen, I tell everybody, but then I tell them not to tell them.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like, don't tell me.
Like I'm not good at keeping secrets. I will tell everybody.
So don't learn more your secrets.
Yes.
All right. Well, we won't make you reveal those secrets. It's okay. Do you have a hot person?
Hot person? Mm-hmm. Ooh, what's the name?
Donald Trump?
All right, you got me. All right, so there's this. Oh my God, I don't even know her name. She was Catwoman in the new Batman movie.
Catwoman. I'm gonna be honest, not a Batman guy.
It's Kravitz, Zoe Kravitz.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God, hot person.
Zoe Kravitz, flaming hot.
Yes.
All right.
I watched that movie because of her.
Oh, I mean, we all do. She's hot. Yeah, we love
Yeah,
her.
no, I just looked her up. She's hot. Yeah, she's hot.
Oh my
so.
And then last one is hot sauce.
Wait. Whoa. This is tough because hot sauce isn't it just hot sauce?
I know.
No, we got
But
so many.
this is
Come
why we're
on.
opening
You
it
got
up.
so many?
No, we're opening it up for you to be like, so you could tell us your political stance on hot sauce.
Oh.
I don't know.
It's open ended.
Oh my God. Okay, let's see. So hot sauce. Okay, we have this hot sauce back home.
Okay.
Right. It's really terrible. Like it makes you I never understood. Honestly speaking, I never understood the point of hot sauce. Like it makes your mouth numb. And then you're not tasting the food anymore. It makes sense if the food is terrible.
Yeah.
Right.
Then if you're eating a baboon, then you put hot sauce on it. You don't have to taste the baboon.
Okay. That's fair. I'll give you that.
Okay.
Yeah, but if the food is nice, why are you putting hot sauce on it?
You know what? There you go. I
There we
like
go.
that.
I like that stance.
Yeah, hot wings. No.
What?
Let's not do hot wings, guys.
This is
Oh, I don't know why I'm so hurt by
You-
that.
as
But
if you make hot
yeah,
wings.
it's
You do make hot wings.
Absolutely
No, but how
not.
hot though?
I mean, I'm a big fan of hot
Like
sauce.
really, really hot. Like,
Yeah, like I went to Hattie B's, you
Yeah.
know that, and I got like the hottest flavor of that.
Why?
Yeah, it was an awful experience,
If
but
I eat, oh my God, if I eat hot wings, my stomach will be like, what the hell is this?
yeah,
Worse
it's
than
it's probably
gluten.
it's a little worse than gluten.
Yeah.
It's like, what is this? What are you doing to me?
Yeah, I mean, I like hot sauce, but to add to the flavor. I don't like
yeah,
the
just
ones.
a little. Yeah, it's like a little.
We have
spice
like
in there.
my dad sends me bique from Puerto Rico. It's also like I'll show it to you. Oh, sorry guys, I'll show it to you. You can look it up. But it's just like a homemade version that has like it flavors the food.
Oh, yeah, I love
it's just
that.
a little bit of
I would
spice,
like
but
it.
I mean you can put a lot on it.
Yeah,
I
but
guess, but
I like
it
that.
just flavors the food a little bit.
Yeah.
That's what I like.
Well, I have a question for you guys. Why? This is a question to all Americans. You guys are representing America.
Okay.
Oh well,
Why
this will
is-
be a first.
Yes.
All right.
Well, why is it in all your movies, America? Why is it the aliens they only land in America?
It's a good question.
Okay, that's a good question.
Because I watch all those movies. I'm like, why are these landing all in America?
Oh.
I don't know. They
America.
probably see like in media that they probably don't know even
They
about
know-
the other ones, right? They're
You
like,
said that we were good at marketing.
No, yeah. So they were like,
So
America is the place to go.
Yeah.
The aliens are like, we need to migrate.
also, and this might be unpopular, but lazy screenwriting,
Ah.
and also budgets. They got to
Oh, yeah,
shoot
so you
somewhere.
got-
that's
Yeah.
a very
They got to
smart
shoot
point.
within the
Can-
United States.
An alien cannot land in Africa.
Or
I
maybe
mean,
they're
that's gonna
landing all
increase the
across the
budget.
globe and like they just aren't filming it. They don't really care. Maybe us as Americans are so mean that we're fighting them, but the aliens just got along with everyone else
Yeah.
all over.
Oh,
You know,
really?
They're
yeah.
eating
Wow.
Maybe they landed in Zimbabwe and they were like, "Oh my
They're
god,
like,
this
"Oh
is
my God,
great."
Look
This
at
is great,
how
and they just-
the dogs are outside where they should be.
Yeah,
This is great. We can hang out.
yeah. So maybe we're just mean. Maybe that's it. I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know.
They're eating baboon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's why.
with just a touch of hot sauce. because they like it like that. All right. Well, thank you so much for being here, Learmore.
Yeah, this is fun.
Oh, it was a blast.
You're awesome. And yeah, bye.
Yeah, this is fake, by the way.
Yeah.
You blew it. You blew it. You blew our cover.
I think I learned a lot about Zimbabwe.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't know a lot
I
about
learned
Zimbabwe.
a lot about America, honestly.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So
Shine a little spotlight on us. What was your favorite show growing up?
my favorite?
Yeah, because you said you watched Friends. You
Yeah,
watched Friends
I loved
too?
Friends.
Did you have a favorite friend?
Yes, I loved Monica.
Oh,
I was like in love with in love with her. I thought she was gorgeous. Courtney Cox now, not doing too hot, but back then she was.
Oh, so Courtney Cox today couldn't get it.
I don't know. She like has a bunch of plastic surgery. I don't feel like I should be saying this, but
you like you like her natural beauty.
yes, there we go.
Yeah.
Thanks for cleaning that up.
Yeah,
for me.
and I lift you up. Yeah, I didn't watch Friends as much. I was more of like a home. I think around that time, Home Improvement was on.
Okay,
I
yeah,
had a
Tim Allen, right?
No, big crush on JTT.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was my guy. So
Yeah.
I like any programming that
Were you-
had him on there.
Were you a big Office person?
Yeah, Office came a little bit
Later,
Yeah,
different genre.
Full House is what I watched at
Ooh,
that time.
Full House was good
I
too.
was big on Full House and all that and all that programming. But yeah, of course, The Office is great.
The hot take, I can't watch The Office.
Anymore?
No, just I can't. It's too cringy. I can't.
Oh.
I literally like it makes my skin crawl. My girlfriend loves it, but I just like the Scott's Tots episode. That was my 1st episode. I mean, I wanted to cry like the whole time. So I
It is
can't.
kind of painful to watch.
Yeah, it's pretty tough. But
Oh my God. Yeah, but Learn More is here. It was here in Atlanta and now he's back. He's based out of Pittsburgh, but is going and performing all over. You can catch him on his Instagram as the best place to see his dates, and on his website and his Facebook account. All of that information is going to be on the show notes. And his hottie is Don Andre. And all of his information is going to be on the show notes as well. Who's
I was kind of sad he didn't say I was his hottie, but
yeah, it's
well,
I mean, we were both sitting here.
I know.
So it's like,
yeah.
oh.
I was just like, well, I was on the Western.
Wow. Zach.
Sorry, everybody. It was
It's
a
just
business call. Super important.
Yeah. Buy, sell. Just like but okay. So what's been your, do you have a favorite Alien movie?
Alien movie, Independence Day with Will Smith, the
Oh.
one where they blow up the White House.
That's a really good one.
Oh gosh, the best. I probably watched that. I watched that on my 9th birthday. I probably watched it for every
He
birthday.
had a string of years where he was releasing movies on July 4th weekend.
Yep.
He really was the king of that.
Very tactical, I feel like.
Yeah, big blockbuster movies. Will Smith owned that. And now that goes back to when somebody threw a chair at Learnmore and he would have preferred to have been slapped.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Shout out
Yeah.
Will Smith. Yeah.
Yeah, shout
Learnmore
out.
said he would rather be slapped by Will Smith.
Specifically by Will Smith. Do not go on stage.
Yeah.
and
If you
slap
go
this
to
man.
his show, don't do that.
do not touch him.
Yeah. Or give him a
Unless
hug
you,
after.
like-
Yeah.
Yeah, unless you guys like have an agreement and
Or-
it's like,
He is single. He is
He's
trying to date.
single,
So
yeah.
I feel like I'm just like
don't
subjectifying him
I
to
know,
so
we're just
much.
objectifying him.
Yeah.
Do not invite him for coffee though.
That's
He does
fair.
not drink coffee.
Tea though.
Tea.
Chai.
Yeah, just chai. Did you say chai? Just no. What, if you say chai tea, that's like saying ATM machine or
maybe.
PIN number.
Yeah, PIN number. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fair. Okay.
It's just PIN. It's just ATM.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
Do you
think.
put cheese on things? Do you put cheese on everything? I don't eat that much cheese.
I do so much cheese.
So much cheese.
Yeah.
Like when a waiter comes by or a waitress, a server.
Oh, and they
Not to
like have
gender them.
the
They're like, do you want more
the
cheese?
grating thing.
Do you like let them?
You know what? I'm not a big Parmesan guy.
Oh.
So I won't do that, but like just like craft singles on stuff in a micro. I'll put
single?
4 on, dude. Like I love it. Eggs. I'll put craft singles on eggs. Clearly I have a poor palate, but
What I'm hearing, the Will has a lovely. How old are you again?
25.
That's
Just
the
turned. Happy
metabolism.
birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Metabolism of a 25-year-old.
Yeah, it's moving it's about to be over. I can feel the run. I can feel the run about to end.
You
Like
can see the shot clock.
yeah. So I might have to start hitting date naps here in a second because my girlfriend will leave me. So
And it's not. Yeah. Well. Yeah. Craft singles.
Yeah, I shouldn't talk about it. I feel like I'm just being like every stereotypical 25-year-old dude, but
Yeah, well, do you live with roommates? Do you live
yeah, I have 5 roommates.
See, that's the vibe though.
We all love craft singles. So it's like we usually
do you guys
go
share food?
yeah.
Do you guys, like, share food?
They share with me, and by that I mean I steal it from them.
Great.
Yeah. I've learned that you can like a bag of grapes, I can eat like 2 or 3 out of a bag and they won't notice. Yeah.
That's
One time
fine.
I tried to eat a taco out of a 3 thing of tacos and I don't know why I thought they wouldn't notice, but they definitely did. I ate 1/3 of their meal and yeah, they were mad.
That's a large percentage.
Yeah, and I put a craft single on it if I'm being honest, but all right.
Yeah. This is just a craft plug. I think with my
sponsor.
I think there was a point. I've lived with different types of roommates, right? Like where some of my roommates were like, oh, we can like share staples like the milk or whatever. And then like the pantry stuff, like the spices. And then everything else was individual. And then I lived with one roommate who put her name on everything.
Oh, yeah.
One of those.
That's tough.
And I was like, I mean...
Me and my college roommates, we used to share groceries like when we first started. But then this one dude, he loved cottage cheese. He'd buy so much cottage cheese, like and eat it straight out of the container. It was literally the grossest thing I've ever seen. Shout out Taylor Heckenberg if you watch this. But also he drank so much juice, like the most, like one time we went to go work out, like and we were like playing basketball at the rec center, and we came back. He was like, "Dude, I'm exhausted," and he just came back and chugged orange juice. I was like, "That's the grossest like water, dude." But yes, we had to stop sharing because he spent way too much on like juice and cottage cheese.
You were subsidizing their
Yeah, he's
costs.
like literal addiction to cottage cheese and juice. It was crazy.
What about like the splitting, like, because you're at the age where, and guys are different too, like split tabs when you go to dinner. Everybody has their own tab.
Yeah, loosely. I'm phasing out of it a little bit. So
well, like because I don't know, like sometimes when I've gone out with friends, they'll be like, we've removed these people from the friend circle.
Yeah.
But there would be like some people that would like be like, oh, let's get this appetizer for the table. Oh, let's get this picture of whatever. And they'd be like, oh, it's for everybody. But like they would order and they would consume most of it, and then all of us would have to split
that's
it.
the worst. That's the worst.
You have to find friends that like have the same.
The inverse of that,
rhythm.
the inverse of that is like people who Venmo request to the cent. You're a horrible person. I'm talking to a couple people in particular. If I get a Venmo request for $12.56, I'm canceling and I'm sending you $12. I'll round up maybe and give you 13, but I'm not having a non-round number in my Venmo balance. So maybe that's just me being mean, but I think that's ridiculous. But yeah, I don't know. I'm getting out of that phase with like going out to eat with friends and stuff. I like the points on my credit card.
What about you and your girlfriend? How do you guys do that? Is it too invasive?
No, it's great. She makes most of the money, so I don't really have much to say. I kind of just go with the flow.
Do you like pay for
yeah, I try to pay. I try to pay for like dinners and like nights out and stuff because we're long distance, so she a lot of times comes to Atlanta because she has more flexibility. Yeah. So if she comes to Atlanta, I figure like I'll pay for everything and I'll try to make it work. So, but I don't know. Who knows? Like I said, if this metabolism fades, I'll be having to find a new woman to take on dates. So
hold your application.
Yeah. Well, yeah. If you like this face, but with a bigger body, I'll probably be single here in a little bit. So I'm looking out.
We'll put you on the wait list.
Yeah. No, there's none on the wait list.
Yeah, there's nobody on the wait list yet.
Yeah. There's. Oh man.
All right. Well. Okay.
Am I doing okay?
You're doing great.
Are you
You're
sure?
Doing great.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
okay. I'm just so nervous. I'm talking too much.
No, you're doing great. But
I really hope Taylor Heckenberg sees that because, dude, you ate so much cottage cheese and it was disgusting. So
it's too much.
Yeah.
Too much cottage cheese. All right. So, Will, where can people find you?
You can follow me, Will A. Wright, on Instagram, TikTok, all that jazz. But more importantly, you should follow 811 Ponce. It's a show that I put on. It's a lot of fun. I love seeing new people at it.
Their shows are always packed.
Yeah.
And now you're doing them at different locations, right?
Yeah. Well, so it started in my backyard, as you know, which
also had a slap moment.
Yeah. You should check that out.
Very close to the Will Smith slap.
Yeah, it was like 2 weeks afterward.
After.
Yeah, so shout out Brian King. He was the one who got slapped. Minori Hines was the defender in chief of Brian.
A hot comic.
Oh yeah,
So
she
you
was
can
on
go
the
to
show.
her episodes.
But yeah, so after that slap and all that jazz, we had to move it out of the backyard, and it's been like a roaming show. We did one at the Plaza Theater. We did one at a co-working like amphitheater.
Yeah.
So it's been a lot of fun. So would love to see you there. I don't care if you follow my socials, but check out 811 Ponce. It's a lot of fun.
They release a lot of really fun clips, and you can get to know more local and visiting comics that come through the show.
Hopefully we can get to learn more. That would be awesome. Nah, he was awesome.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I'll talk to you more about that in a second. All right. Well, thank you so much. I'm Lysandra Vasquez, and you can find us on Hot Comics Live, Hot Comics Pod, and I'm Lysandra Vasquez with 2 underscores in the middle because the other ones were taken.
She's the best.
And
do the 2 underscores, not the other ones.
Yeah. God, no, not. We're having I wish I could just take it from them because it's it's not being used.
Yeah. Oh, really?
I
Oh,
think
that's
so.
the worst.
Okay, but Instagram just doesn't.
I'm lucky I got on Instagram as early as I did because Will Wright is the most generic name.
Yeah.
Like my email is literally like willwright.willwright.wright because there's just so many.
There's so many Will
But I
Wrights.
did get Will A. Wright on IG.
My original Instagram handle, because I started when it was when it had its infancy, was Lysandra Pants.
Yep, glad you changed that. That's good. That's good.
Lysandra Pants it's cute, but it's not.
If you would have hit me up with the IG handle Lysandra Pants to host the podcast, I wouldn't have done it. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay, so there we go.
That was mean as well. I probably would have done it.
Yeah, it's because it's she's silly.
Yeah. I'd be like, all right, she's a little quirky.
She's a little silly. She's Lysandra Pants. Just a little silly girl.
That's like all those girls who had pink fuzzy socks at gmail.com.
or Tamar Rubin 69.
Yep, that's a solid one. Honestly,
but that one that fits her personality.
I couldn't agree more.
Shout out Tamar. All right. Well, thank you so much for watching/listening. Have a good day.
And follow Learn More. He's unbelievable.
Oh.
And thanks for having me, by the way. It was a lot of fun.
Thanks for being here.
Hot Comics.
At Hot Comics. Follow our live shows. Go listen to the podcast. And treat your friends and family right.
Wow, what an inspirational message.
Thank you.
Are we supposed to leave with?
Don't forget to spay and neuter your the cats and dogs.
Yeah.
I won the Price is Right once. Goodbye.